Well, let's move on. Justdial is one of the stocks of the day. It posted a weak set of results in Q3, but in line with subdued estimates. Ramkumar Krishnamachari CFO of the company is with us. Ramkumar, good morning. You had guided for growth rates to improve in H2, but that hasn't played out. Can you tell us what happened?
If you look at it, the core search in this quarter has grown better than last quarter. And you have to remember that, it takes time for the Salesforce addition to start becoming productive. It takes anywhere between 6 to 8 months for them to start producing. So we have added in the Q1 and Q2. In Q3, we did some rationalization of weeding out bottom performers. But again, Q4 we are going to be adding further to the sales force. So as far as we are concerned, the core business registered a growth of about 8%, 8.5% in total, which is much better than what we witnessed in Q2. So in Q2 I had mentioned that we have turned the corner, and we have you would see subsequently as we progress in further quarters, the sales growth improving due to all the actions that we have taken. So net I would say that this has been a very good quarter despite the fact that the demonetization happened. The demonetization has had a mixed impact for us. Net I would say it is neutral, because on one hand we did find some challenges in signing up certain segment of customer. On the other hand, the existing customers, we have got better increased payout for them from them. So I would say the demonetization has had a neutral impact, which is good under the circumstance. So overall I would say it has been a very good quarter as far as we are concerned, as far as sales is concerned, and we continue to maintain as we move forward into Q4 and into FY18, sales growth will only continue to improve.
Okay, your ad campaign has been deferred again. Why, and what's the new timeline?
We don't believe there is any change. In fact, actually the ads are ready, and what we are doing right now is we have just released a newer version of our JD app, which is the JD Lite, which is what it's already been released. We are editing some of the ads to include the JD Lite, etc. So you would see that the ad campaign should release anytime in February as I speak. So everything is ready. We in fact all the media partners, everything has been finalized. So it's only a question of some final editing that we need to do, which is happening as I speak, and it should get released anytime during the month of February.
So what were the revenues from JD Omni, which is your B2B offering to SMEs? Last quarter it was, I think, around 5 crores or so. What was it this time around?
This quarter is just 1 crore. Omni, we have taken a pause, as I mentioned in Q2 itself. We didn't sell anything as far as Omni in Q3 is concerned. We have taken a step back and reviewing the whole Omni strategy to finally figure out which are the segment or vertical that we could focus on. And the product is being reworked as I speak. So we should be able to have more clarity on Omni as we move into Q4. But as of now, we have taken a pause on Omni.
Okay, so how does this set up the company for FY18 in terms of revenues and margins?
I would say sum up our strategy for FY18 into 3 things. One is just focus on core business. Core search business, we believe that there's tremendous potential. This business can grow more than 20% in the next 3 to 5 years. We can maintain that growth rate as far as revenue is concerned. The potential is immense. We don't have near number 2 as far as competition is concerned. The whole space which we created is ours for us to grab. That's why our primary focus is getting back to the growth rate of 20% and more, 20% and more in the immediate future. Second is to make sure that the ad campaign, we just want to reinforce our brand, which we have not done pretty much any advertising in the last 2 to 3 years. That is the second area of focus, which is going to make sure that the ad campaign is there and popularize and make sure that the new JD Lite product that we launched recently talk about, it's just 1 MB compared to the 16 MB that we have of the regular JD product. We believe that there's going to be immense value combined with the Search Plus on JD Lite and combined with JD Pay. That's going to be a powerful value proposition in terms of product and platform offering to the mass consumers. So that is the second area of focus. And third is going to be that obviously, with the Salesforce expansion that I talked about on, it's going to be an ongoing and continuous process, and we're just going to continue expanding the Salesforce. And fourth area is we're going to make sure that we continue to expand and on the data front, both in terms of depth and as well as in breadth, focus on data, make sure that we get as much depth and breadth as far as data is concerned. These are the area of focus as far as we are concerned. Search Plus is going to be more from a user engagement standpoint. It is going to be important for us from a user experience and user engagement perspective, but the focus is going to be on the core search, and which is what is we are confident that we'll be able to execute for FY18 and get back to our historical growth levels.
Okay, and finally, any impact on margins because of all this?
Definitely due to advertising, margin is going to be impacted, but I believe that once my top line growth comes back to 20% plus, margin will come back to 25% plus. That's we have conviction on that, excluding the one-time ad spend that we are going to do.
Okay, thanks a lot for joining us and talking about the numbers as well as the way forward. Well, for the market, it's still absolutely flat.